Great leaders never settle for less. They never stop investing in themselves and others because that's what life is about.
The fourth foundational principle that you need to understand about leadership is that everyone has a leadership lid. Now, what does that mean? Well, your lid is your current capacity as a leader or current leadership ability that you possess. Think of it as a timestamp right now. If we were to think about this on a 1 to 10 scale, meaning 1, I can't spell leadership, and 10 meaning that you're up there with George Washington or Abraham Lincoln, well, maybe not that high. But on that 1 to 10 scale, where would you place yourself? This is important to understand because you will not attract people on your team who have a higher lid than you. That's just how life works. We are drawn to people that are at a higher level than us because they inspire us to live and function at a higher level for ourselves. They connect us to that deeper, more aspirational side of us that we were created for. So, for example, if you are at a level 5, you won't attract anyone who is more than a 4. And that's why it's important to be honest with yourself as you begin this process and to conduct your own self-assessment. And this will enable you to level set with yourself and then identify what are those things that are keeping you, those mindsets, those behaviors, those communication patterns, keeping you from being a 6 or a 7 or an 8 as a leader. Once you know that, then you can get busy learning and growing in the areas of development that are the keys to greater influence. You might be saying, Bill, I don't know what I don't know. What are some of these areas? Well, that's a great question, and we're going to answer that in growth point number 2, what makes a great leader? But for now, let's wrap up this section on fundamental principles of leadership as we touch on the 6th and final principle. Everyone has a unique leadership voice. Now, I don't know about you, but when I think about the concept of a voice, I think about some of the greatest vocal performers from the classic rock era. I mean, let's be honest, the greatest music of all time came from the 70s and 80s. And that's not just because I'm old, it's because it's true. Just think about the diverse styles that mark this era. I mean, how about Phil Collins? Phil had a smooth yet introspective voice that conveyed vulnerability and quiet power, like in the song In the Air Tonight. Or Bruce Springsteen. On the other hand, he was known for his authentic storytelling with that gritty baritone voice. Who can forget Born in the USA? Rod Stewart, that raspy, soulful tone conveyed a powerful charisma and heartfelt emotion. Have I told you lately that I love you? All right, I'm sorry. I apologize. I couldn't help myself. And you contrast that with Stevie Nicks style and her songs that evoke that sense of mystery and poetic depth. I mean, everybody loves Fleetwood Mac. Whitney Houston, on the other hand, dazzled the world with her pure, powerful voice and unmatched technical control. She delivered performances that could both inspire and move you to tears. Every one of these people are considered some of the greatest vocalists of all time, yet the style, range, and tenor of their voices are completely distinct from each other. Why? Well, beyond being talented, their voices resonated because they were genuine, they were authentic, they were true to themselves, beyond having that talent. And in leadership, the same principle holds true. Effectiveness is rooted in authenticity. Just as each of these singers, leaned into what made their vocal style unique, great leaders find and amplify their own unique style of leading. Leadership isn't about mimicking someone else's style because you're going to be tempted to do that. It's about understanding your unique style, strengths, values, and approach, and using them to inspire and connect with those that you lead. Like these artists who stayed true to themselves to create timeless music, leaders who embrace their authentic voice have an enduring impact on those around them.